Hi all, this is Jerry from Ohio with another PSA reveal. This is all vintage. There'll be 18 cards in this submission. One of the things that I've been doing is submitting in smaller batches. I've submitted as much as probably 100 cards to PSA at one time and been disappointed in some of those submissions. And I think sometimes we get a rougher grader than another. And so to cut down on that, I just submit normally around 20 to 25 cards. This is a little bit smaller than normal. This was the 50s special that they had a while ago. These cards were shipped to PSA on October 29th. Order prep at PSA about a week later on November 8th. Complete at PSA was 2/9, and I received back at my doorstep on February the 13th. So all in all, really about 3 months, which I think is kind of standard for those specials. So let's get started with these and we'll go from here. Thank you. All right, so let's get going today with the 18 card submission from the 1950s. So the first one up here, we've got a 1959 Mickey Mantle, number 10. You see the back centering there. And we were hoping for a 3 on this one, or estimating a 3 on this. And we've got the 3. I'll take that. All right, second card up here is a high number. A little tougher card to get, especially in the centering. 539 Gary Blaylock. I estimated this to be a 7. And we get an 8. So can't beat that. Appreciate that. There's the 8. Very nice centering on that one. All right, next up we've got a 1958 Mickey Mantle. This one's off center, left to right, or right to left, and top to bottom on the back. We're estimating a 3 on this one. And we got a 2. It's not a beauty. I knew that when I bought it, but I figured I could get it into, I paid not a whole lot for this. And so still good to get. I normally put all the Mickey Mantles into a slab to let the buyer know that it's legit size, legit card, etc. All right, next up, we've got another 58. This is a 58 Gil Hodges, number 162. I estimated this one to be a 5. Now this starts a little run of cards that I bought in a large binder. Had a ton of 1957s, probably just short of a complete set of 57s. Had some of the stars in there. I did have to buy the Mantle and a few others, but this next, about half of this batch is out of that binder. Not high grade, but I still wanted to get them slabbed. All right, so on this one, I guesstimated a 5, and they gave it a 4. Centering off bottom to top. So a good looking card. It really pops off that yellow background there. All right, next up is a 58 Frank Robinson All-Star, number 484. And I estimated this to be a 4. And it is a 4. Boy, that's a young Frank Robinson right there. You can see the ding in the bottom right corner there, off center, both ways, up into that right corner. Still a good card. Next card is a 58 Ted Williams All-Star, number 485. Off center, right to left, and bottom to top on the back. Estimated this to be a 5. And I got a 4 here on this one as well. This one seemed to be a little nicer condition. It doesn't have the big ding the Frank Robinson All-Star had. Still wanted to get this in a slab. This is part of that binder collection too. All right, this one is a 56 Ernie Banks, number 15. You can see already it's pretty rough on the backside. Bottom left is rough. Got a little bit of creasing over here in this side. I estimated this to be a 1. And you can see why it's a 1 right away with the divots and things. I still wanted to get it into a holder. All right, next up is a 56 Don Zimmer. This when Mr. Zimmer was a little young here. This is number 99 in this. This is a decent card. I guesstimated this to be a 5. And we got a 4.5. Good card, had rough edging on the bottom there, so that's probably what did it in. All right, still part of that binder collection there. Next one is a 56. This is a Hoyt Wilhelm, number 307. Decent card. You can see down here you got some wear on the edges. I estimated this to be a 4. And it is a 4. Hoyt had a lot of cards. He played a lot of years. All right. Next is a 57 contest card. You don't see a lot of these. I've only had 2 of them, and they both came out of this binder. The one I sold had I've already sold the one. It had a crease in it. I just sold it raw. I thought this one was a much better condition. I did not select which of these I wanted. I've still got 4 to 5 as far as the grade estimate on here. Let's see what we got. Well, we've got a 2. So I must have missed something on it. And still, you don't see a lot of these. I thought it was a good card to get into a graded slab. This is the July 19th one on a 2. I'll go back and look at that to see what I missed. All right, we've got a 54. This is, Billy Martin. I never paid attention to see that he was Alfred Manuel Martin. This is a 1954 card, a decent card. There was a little batch of 54s that I picked up at one point. This was not part of the binder collection. And I estimated this to be a 4. And it is a 4. Still a good looking card there. All right. Another 1954. This is Eddie Matthews. This is number 30. This is part of that other collection. You can see it's way off center, right or left to right, cutting off Braves up here in the corner. And I estimated this to be a 4. And we got a 4 on it. Front, not as bad centering, except that bottom to top. And that's what is cut off on the back too. So still a good looking card there. Another 1954, this is Larry Doby of the Indians, if we're still allowed to say Indians. Little rough on the sides here, not a super beautiful. I guesstimated this to be a 3, and we got a 2 on it. It's off center both ways. Rough on the edging here. I didn't see any creasing in it. Well, there are some strands of creasing there now that I look at it. I'm usually better about that, but and I may have seen that and just overestimated it. So Larry Doby in a 2 in 1954. The last 1954 are the O'Briens, second base and shortstop for the Pirates. This is number 139. I estimated this to be a 4. And we got a 4 on it. This came in a Pittsburgh collection that I've acquired a lot of here recently. So we've got a 4 on the 54 O'Briens. All right, we've got 4 1952s. This first one is Paul Trout of the Tigers, blackback. I estimated this to be a 3. And we got a 4. Nice centering on this. That black dot is, I believe, part of the card. Each card, not just this one. So anytime you get a 4 or above, in my opinion, on a 52, that's a pretty decent grade. I did send a batch in, and I had a few 7s on, and had one buyer take the majority of those. I've got some other 52s coming in as well. Here's a number 85, Bob Cazava of the Yankees. This is a redback. I estimated this. I've got this one and another one I didn't pick which one. I've just got 4 to 5 on here. And we got a 6. Well, that's a little, well, you know, if the edges are sharp and you get the off center like that, and it's not too far off center, you can still get a 6 like this. So the edges were good enough for them, and really only off center right to left. The rest of the centering was pretty good there. So that's a good grade, especially for a Yankee in 52. Cazava in a 6. All right, Mr. Max Lanier. This is Hal Lanier's dad, if you remember Hal. Played for the Giants a lot of his career. This one I estimated to be a 5. And it got a 6. So a couple of 6s here coming in, and we'll take that. Decent centering, a little bit off bottom to top. And last but not least, Mr. Larry Doby from 1952. This I picked up in a kind of a bulk collection, and I guesstimated this one to be a 4. And we got a 5 on it, so I'll take that. A little bit of something there on it, but really a good looking card. Got good color to it. So, all right, that's it for this one. I will keep putting these out there for you guys. I love watching you guys, so I'll be watching for you, and hopefully you have some interest and joy out of watching these. Appreciate it, guys. Thanks.